Greetings, here we are again for our Thursday weekly update. It's a joy to be able to share with you today as Shane's still recuperating. Keep praying for him for a full recovery so he can be back on deck with us in the next week or two. He's come through quite well from his surgery. Let's remind you that if you have any concerns at all, we are going through a difficult season. So if you need to connect with us, send prayer points through, or you'd like to talk to somebody, just send a note to us. The details are on the screen below, and we'd love to get feedback from you and be able to communicate with you if necessary. Also, we are a church that needs to keep functioning, and therefore we need resources. So we ask you to keep being generous, use the mechanism for providing funds for the work of the gospel both here and overseas, in the details that are provided for you on the screen below. So important that we keep serving the Lord Jesus in this way and be generous in our giving. Speaking of giving, we've just had an incredible week, Missions Week. It was so exciting and encouraging to have our vision lifted beyond our own doors and our own work, to see the work of the gospel going on in so many wonderful and places and in such an effective way. It's a privilege to be able to serve the Lord Jesus in this way. And so we want to encourage you, if you have not been able to plug in and see the various activities of Missions Week, they're still available. Go to Fig Tree TV and you can just click on the particular ones you may not have seen, or all of them you haven't been able to plug in yet. I would encourage you to do that. It's terrific to be encouraged about the vision that people have for the work of the gospel. And if you'd like to support this, we'd love you to be generous. We know the Lord loves a cheerful giver, and we'd encourage you to give generously. Again, you can do that. The details can be found on our website, Missions under Events, and you can give towards the work of these various key effective missionary activities. Also, National Grandparents Conference is coming up September the 3rd. I hope you're able to register for that and plug in. Again, details can be found on our website under events. Register for that and be praying for it. It's so important that grandparents step up and have an effective ministry to their grandchildren through prayer and through many other means of reading the scriptures to them. And you'll learn new skills and reminded of old skills that we can step up to. Sue and I registered. I hope that you'll do the same and find this conference a tremendous encouragement to you. Also, we're supporting Mission Aviation Fellowship as an activity for Father's Day, September the 5th. If you have the opportunity to give a great gift, the details of how to do that will be on the screen. Take note of those and think about whether you can make this a very practical way to support the work of the gospel on Father's Day. I encourage you to support that. Now, one very exciting thing from my point of view, during my preparation of my sermon on Psalm 46 this week, I've been deeply challenged about the fact that we see Gladys and her team faithfully and tirelessly give us information about the updates regarding COVID and how it's impacting particularly in New South Wales. But they're not calling us to pray, but that's our job. And so from now on at 12 noon every day, weekday, we will be having an opportunity for us to gather on a Zoom call and to pray for 15 minutes, just 15 minutes. And we want to encourage you to plug into that. You can find the details. They'll be sent out and available on our website and also in the newsletter. And please, can I encourage you to plug in? That's our response. We'll listen to Gladys at 11, and at 12 noon, we'll use the information they've provided us and bring that before the Lord. The scriptures tell us to be still and know that God is God. That's what God tells us to do. May we take that time to be still and to bring our prayers to the Lord regarding the current crisis we're in. And encourage you to do that. and look forward to joining me on Monday. I look forward to seeing your face on the Zoom screen. If you can't Zoom, please just put it in your calendar to pray every weekday, just to offer up prayers, to pray about the issues before us, not simply to get fearful and anxious about them. Well, that's all for this week. We'll see you next week. God bless.